right, folks. Now we tease it up top, but let's discuss the old heist at the Louvre, the Louvre. This is the other. Yes, we talked about the old pig butchering scam out there. It's just not as exciting when people steal digitally, is it? We talk about this a lot, but there's just a tactile nature to things. Yes, this Thai guy, this Cambodian guy or Chinese guy or what, and I just don't remember the article. Not saying they're the same. I think he was Chinese. Yeah, this guy stole a bunch of crypto, but that's like vaping. I want cigs, and that's what this Louvre heist was. The Louvre heist was the cig to the vaping of the crypto scam. Oh my God, I stole some fake money and put it in a new account, and now I have a yacht. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. We want to live in the real world. It's analog, baby. So whenever you watch a show, it's like there's one guy who's good at the computer and just can solve every single thing, and then it's a bunch of people who are like, we got to do it the old way. That's how you steal, and the people who stole from the Louvre did it right. Now, I'm not saying it's nice to steal national treasures that are, supposed to be public domain that people could see, and yeah, I could go really woke and be like, well, isn't the Louvre mostly stolen things from other? Yeah, we're not even going to do any of that, are we? We're just going to say that it's badass to steal jewels from a museum using a window glass cutter. And again, ethically, no. And do we want to? No. And should they get caught? Yes. We all watch these movies because we all want to see it and we all want to believe it. And everyone's collective dick is hard right now because that is awesome. So these people go up to the Louvre, 9:30 a.m. on a Sunday during football. Thank God it was France. They show up to the Louvre 9:30 on a Sunday. You'd think a little busy around then, okay? They pull up. They have a fucking stolen truck with a little cherry picker basket. They zzz up. They get in. They pull out a handsaw. They cut a hole in the glass. They break in. Everyone runs rightfully because if I hear broken glass in the Louvre, I'm thinking, oh boy, someone's wearing a vest and it's not someone from Goldman Sachs. So everyone's running, and these guys are stealing. The glass cutting. Cutting glass is awesome, and I could do it with my nipples right now. It's cold in this hotel room, not the point. They cut this shit open. They steal fucking jewelry. Yeah. They get out. They go to burn the truck. The cops are coming towards them. They're running from the truck. They drop a crown. Who amongst us hasn't? Hey, King, you dropped this. And they get on waiting motorcycles. There's all waiting motorcycles. That's how you escape. God, it's awesome what they've done. And I can only imagine that one of the members of this is some like hot, long-haired, tattooed chick who's smoking a cig, who feels like the entire world's run out on. She's like the one hot chick who things just didn't automatically work out. That's the funniest thing is people assuming that babes would ever steal when they're writing characters into movies. They don't have to steal. They just fucking, they get your money, but that's not the point. Let's imagine, this is what I'm imagining, this is what I'm envisioning. Louvre girl, okay? There was one girl in the group, but like, even though she's smoking hot, none of these rough and tumble guys ever tried to fuck her because like she's family. She's just one of the girls. And plus everyone knows that her and like the main leader of the group have this real understanding, and he's like, she's almost like a sister to me, but not quite, because really what she is like a girlfriend to me, but we haven't fucked yet because we're waiting till this heist got done. And now they're waiting. They're waiting they're in their safe house, and for some reason there's sparks just outside of the safe house because someone's fucking welding. Because it's machine core. They had to go back. Their safe house is just like in a fucking abandoned industrial plant. And there's one dude covered in soot just welding all day for the aesthetic. And they're arguing and they're pissed, like, how could you drop the crown? They're having Coronas. I'm thinking Fast and the Furious now. They're drinking. No, it's France. They're not. They're drinking Peronis. Peronis and Coronis. It works. They're drinking Peronis and they're like, how the fuck could you drop? I told you to burn the truck. Now they're gonna have our DNA. We can't turn on us now. It's all about family. We're back to Fast and the Furious. And they're fighting right now, but at the same time, they're kind of excited, dude, because they know they've just pulled something off, and they're watching the TV, and they're like, doesn't look like they have any leads yet. And they're like, fuck, and tensions are high. Tensions are high. And that girl gets in the main guy's face. She's like, I told you we couldn't fucking do it. And he's like, hey, just calm down. I need you on our side right now. Let's not make this a fight. And they look at each other, and there's that glance lasts for a while. That's a pregnant pause. And she doesn't know it, because we're not to the sequel yet, because we're in modern day times. But whenever I talk about this group next, after their next heist, the pause is not the only thing that's going to be pregnant. She's going to be pregnant, because they're fucking tonight. Because they're going to get a call with one of their buyers. And that buyer's going to be like, oh, I can take it off your hands. I know a way. I know a how. I know a guy. I got a network. And that's what I think's going on with the Louvre heist. And I'm in. And I'm in on it. Yeah. Now, no one should steal from museums. We love museums. They're there for all of us. I love visiting a good museum. Don't steal from the museums. Don't do it. But also, fuck yeah. Hope they get it back. I hope those two fall in love. Mainly. That's what it's all about, really. I hope they fall in love. Hopefully they get the things back, and the other henchmen that were involved that I didn't have time to develop the storyline of, they unfortunately get shot, and that's what brings our two lovers together, and that's how they fall in love, and they, start a family and move on and get away, but also with this understanding, knowing darkness, that they've always carried with them, but now they have just enough to kind of get away and everyone gets what they want. And I hope everyone lives happily ever after. That's what I hope. And that's going to be the show for today. Because, folks, you can't fault them for hustling. And that's just what they're doing. Hustle culture, grind culture, embrace it. That's what it's all about. But maybe it is more, folks. Maybe there was a tone of sarcasm here, and maybe it's actually about love. And maybe you will find your love through LinkedIn posts about your girl getting cucked out at a Sprouts, or you, I guess, getting cucked out. Or maybe it's about stealing jewelry and then finding the one ring that actually was supposed to go on her finger all along, folks. That's been the Joey Show. Come on out and see me on the road, joeyavery.com/live. And also keep an eye out. Make sure you're subscribing to the main YouTube page, which is just Joey Avery, because I will be dropping a special later on. We're getting through the final edits of it, and that I'm very excited for. We're going to need the full 12 support on that. And, of course, let's try and spread this as much as I love getting 200 views a week on YouTube for the amount of work. I'm just kidding, folks. It's on me. It's not on you. Love you guys. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Leave a whatever. 12 strong. 1-2's up. Love y'all. Peace.